Hello and welcome back to the Weekend League, episode number 2, I do believe, with the remaining 5 games in this episode. So, welcome back to the Weekend League. Of course, like I mentioned, we do have the last 5 games of the first 10 set. So, I'm not sure how exciting they're going to be. I wanted to kind of mention because I was looking back through the games and a lot of the clips I found were just really the goals. The first goal starts off very quickly in this game, actually. We just do a bit of passing movement, LTRT dribbling, just pace down the wing with Martial and Conte, I do believe. Get quite lucky to get a corner. I find with the players in FIFA 17, if it's going to be a corner, they'll just kind of leave it, but it's quite annoying sometimes because I actually want the player to go get the ball. But Luis Suarez gets the first goal today. Not really sure what happened. I'm not really sure if I actually scored that goal or if the AI did it for me. But he throws it out for some reason or just rolls it out and gets tackled, pass it off to Luis Suarez. He scores the goal. But I was going to say that I find a lot of the clips are just goals. And while goals are, all well and good, they're all exciting, action-packed and all that kind of stuff. Fireworks, woohoo. I really want to try and include some passing movement, but there's not really much of that. Luis Suarez gets the second goal in the 15th minute. There's not really much of the passing movement because a lot of it is just all over the place at this moment. Because I found that I was trying to win the game so hard in bronze tier. He gets a goal back in the 45th minute with Khedira. I was thinking to myself that, Khedira is only like a CDM. Should he really be scoring goals like that? But he did, so can't complain. It's all just, I'm trying to explain something, but we get a penalty with Gareth Bale. Clear penalty. He just kind of dodges the defender, sticks a leg out. Rudiger gives away the penalty. And I'll happily take that. Now, I switch over to Suarez, because I think he's probably, even though Gamero has apparently 87 penalties to Suarez's 85, he puts it away down the middle. I find a lot of people go to the right, which is the place I usually go, and they save a lot of my penalties. So I've started going down the middle to try and outwit people. I do, if that's a thing. But yeah, so I was trying to win the bronze tier game so hard just to kind of get out of bronze to like to silver. Because I think silver is a bit more of an achievement to get to. Is a bit more of an achievement, rather, to get to than, just staying in bronze. But Gareth Bale there with the header does what Gareth Bale does best. And unfortunately, we now have to sub off Gamero for Matic, which and I move Conte up to the CAM role. But that's how the game ends. Suarez gets the man of the match with a hat-trick hero game, 4-2. 15 shots, 12 on target. We're really good at, putting shots on target, but I just can't really score. So, not really much I can do. But next game today has lone Dybala, I do believe, and Higuain does a fake shot, gets past with Nainggolan, puts it straight in the back of the net. It's just, it was one of those games I felt like I'm going to lose. Second goal comes from a header. Shortly after, with Dybala, it was an incredible header from so far out. Not really sure how he won the header over my defenders, but, what you can do, I can do better, I think. We'll have to wait and see. Is it going to be? It is. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's wow. Such a lucky goal, but it bounces back to Koscielny, and he just puts it in the back of the net. In the right place at the right time. I was spamming B so hard when that happened. I'm sure anybody else would be as well, but he got the ball. I was just spamming. He wouldn't kick the ball. It was like, you could sort of see there was like a bit of a delay, but he just wouldn't. And there you are. So we get second goal, I do believe. That pass was incredible to Luis Suarez. Was it the second goal? It was, yeah. So, I mean, I thought this game was completely dead. Wait, that's not the second goal? I'm a little bit confused at this moment, because Koscielny scored the first goal, and Suarez scored this. Okay, I have no idea what's going on, but either way, I thought this game was completely dead because I was 2-0 down essentially. But look at that goal. That is insane. In pure insanity from Luis Suarez. So obviously the Koscielny goal must have been disallowed, which is quite interesting because I never really picked up on that. But yeah, Mandanda should be doing better. I thought it was game over when he took that shot. I thought it was legit game over. Because he was really good. This guy was incredible at just passing the ball, moving it, holding, LT, shielding it. Another opportunity I thought was game over. He missed again with Higuain. It's just a pure luck. So, what can you do? So, we did win the game 3-2. So, the thing didn't tick over. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's happened. But we've won the game 3-2. Luis Suarez with 2 goals. Koscielny with 1, of course. So, not really sure what happened there. But on to the next game. He had a very interesting BPL team with the likes of Vardy. A lot of people are running with the... That was a good shot as well. Are running with the Koscielny, Barzagli or Bonucci. Possibly Bonucci, Barzagli, Chiellini type of link with Sirigu or possibly Buffon. Those type of hyperlinks. And a lot of the teams run with that to get the extra league and then have like BPL, Liga Santander. The delay of shooting, which they've now patched, I think, in like a patch that's either coming soon or is out currently. The shooting delay is just the worst, but I left the space open for Jamie Vardy to run into, and he does just that. Bit unlucky not to save it with Petr Cech. But what can you do? What can you do? So I can't exactly remember how this game ends, but good little turn by Suarez, who a bit lucky to get off to Gareth Bale, which he shoots and just... I mean, what? What even is that goal? When I scored it, I was so surprised it went in because it wasn't even powered. There was no power in that shot. It wasn't like a driven shot either. He just didn't get to it, the keeper. So, I mean, I'll take it, I guess. It's a bit unlucky. It's a very unlucky, to be fair. Now, with this clip, I wanted to include it because even though he got tackled and it was a free kick, I was doing that little bit of dribbling in the midfield because each time I'd run down his end of the field, I'd pass it, try and do like Barcelona tiki-taka football and then try and shoot. So I was trying to do something different, trying to mix it up, trying to outwit the opponent again. Of course, as you can see, it didn't work, and then he passes. Oh, I thought he broke through. Do we break through? We do break through. Little flick on by Luis Suarez. Bit lucky again. Off to Gamero. One touch shot. Bang. Or what is it? Tap, bang, goal. That's how you do. That's how you do. Gamero is so good. I really wanted to get his inform. It was a little bit too expensive when I was building this team. But I might have to think of buying that card because it's so incredible. I think he's gone like +2 on his inform. So... Cannot wait. But we end that game 3-2. We've won that game again, so we're up to 5 wins. On to the next tier, which is Bronze 1. It's just insane. Next team has Sterling, the Player of the Month card. Has Gareth Bale linking to Aaron Ramsey as well. Nice little pass off to Luis Suarez, who should be scoring that. It's just so close. Very, very unlucky not to actually score that. But breaks through with Gareth Bale. He's not going to miss, is he? It's Gareth Bale. Puts it in, makes it 1-0. What I found quite interesting was that what you'll see in a second, the next clip, I do believe, is our Gareth Bale breaks through, just like his did. Pace down past his defender and scores it. So it's really just a game of the Bales. And I was trying to think of like a pun when I was playing this game of like Battels or Batels or... Yeah, it was bad. But it was just really a game of two Bales. And then, unfortunately, he breaks through with Sterling. Not really sure how Koscielny didn't clear the ball. I was trying to pass the ball, clear it, everything, and he just wouldn't. So Sterling took it. I thought he was going to cut in. That's why I stopped. And he didn't. He just shot the ball. Unfortunately, he wins the header from a corner, which comes up quite shortly and kind of kills off the game. Another good pass off to Theo Walcott. Makes it 4-1. That is how this game is going to end. Unlucky. Really unlucky because it was a good game, but we just, once he scored the second goal, the floodgates opened and we kind of lost it. But we had 15 shots, 11 on target. So, I mean, you can't be upset with that. But we just didn't score them. Next team, another BPL team with a Bundesliga, Dortmund kind of hybrid. So, it's got both player of the matches, Son and Sterling. We start this clip off in the 65th thereabouts minute. And nothing's really happened in the game. As you saw in the start of the clip, it was more just the guy holding possession, doing, the shielding, passing the ball. So it wasn't really exciting. He scored the goal, and that's how the game ended, unfortunately. I mean, quite unfortunate, because his name was Final Boss, and of course that was the final game. So I thought that was quite ironic. I wanted to mention that. So Final Boss did beat us eventually with but one, I wouldn't say lucky goal, but one very well worked goal. It's just unfortunate we had to concede it. So that is, where is this episode gone? It's flown by. So that is where today is going to end. Again, if you do want, of course, I don't know if you've left any comments on the first one, because I'm recording this before the first one is uploaded. If you do want to see a 10 episode game, if you think that'd be better than 5 2-episode games per kind of like, because I was planning on doing like first 10 games, 20 games, 11 to 20, then 21 to 30, and 31 to 40. But now I'm kind of thinking, because the length of the episodes, 1 to 5, and then 6 to 10, then 11 to 15, then so on and so forth. You get the picture. But of course, do let me know if you would prefer a 10-game episode to a 5-game episode. I'm happy doing either. I think they're really, really good fun to do. Really enjoying doing these. Hopefully you are enjoying watching them as well. Now, before I forget, I do want to show you the Weekend League record book, which I've created to keep a record of all of our achievements, our games played, goals scored, how many goals we score in the entirety of the Weekend League, which I thought would be quite interesting. How many wins and losses, of course, as you'd expect. And of course, the best player of the Weekend League, which you can see on screen. Now, how I came up with the best player was not just, out of random choice, but in the 10 games that we played, in each game I noted down the man of the match, and whoever got the most man of the matches in the 10 games that we played got the best player of the Weekend League so far. So, as you can see, it is the 92 Luis Suarez with 3 man of the matches out of 10 games. He was incredible. I can't tell you how many goals he scored, because I don't really know, but he scored the majority of them. I think you'd probably expect that from the striker, but he was incredible. So I'm so happy that I changed him up changed Loic Remy up for Suarez. I think that was an incredible decision. I didn't put him in straight away because he would be on like 7-8 chemistry, and that kind of puts me off. So I tried to get chemistry. It didn't work. We chose the better option, and that worked so much better. So we've played 10 games. As you can see, we've scored 24 goals, which is not too bad, to be honest. Won 5 games and lost 5. So I'm hoping we can kind of turn that around and make that positive in the next 10 games we do have coming up. Hopefully we can make it into the silver category, which would be quite interesting. Of course, time will tell for that. But there you go. So hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, until next time.